Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about a process through which we can delete the existing receiver. Although we have a straightforward command for deleting the journal receiver, but there are many situations which may occur when you try to delete your receiver because uh, there are few tricks that we are supposed to do before performing the receiver deletion. So in this session, we will discuss each and every trick that we are supposed to use while deleting the journal receiver. So for this demo, what we will do, I will use one existing journal receiver. Let me show you. So I'm verifying it with work obj command. My receiver name is STUPRF-R0002, which is in library Sharmit 1. So you can see this is a journal receiver, and let me show you how we can identify whether it is attached with this journal or not. So for that I will run one command, work_JRN, then F4. Here we will put the file name STUPF, which is my file on which journaling has been already started, and my library is Sharmit 1. It's STUPF. Okay, let me, alright, sorry, it's not STUPF, it's STUPF_JRN. Fine, so we got this. Now take option 5 here, and you can see it is attached with this receiver STUPRF PFR0002. Fine. Now why we are discussing this? Because when you try to delete this receiver, it will give one error message. Let's see what error message we will get from here. So for that, just write this command DLTJRNRCV, take F4. Although this is very straightforward command, so here I can put the journal receiver name, which is STU. We have already copied it, so let me paste it here and make it 2, because right now it is attached with 2, and library is Sharmit 1. Okay, and for DLT option you can go with by default option star none, but if you would like to check more values, more possible parameter for this, you can take F4 and it will provide you this information. You can take F1 also to see all the information related to these parameters. Okay, now hitting enter, and if you would like to learn more about this command, you can take F1 on this white text and it will show you all the description related to this command, along with restrictions, and also inform us about all the qualifiers and parameter that we can pass to it, and some examples are also there along with their error messages. So let's say if you are using this command for CL program, then you can refer these escape messages to handle the errors. Okay, so yeah, this is all about this command. And now you might think that this is straightforward, we can just put the receiver name and library name and then hit enter with default option for star none as DLT right? But the moment when you hit enter, it will show you this message: cannot delete journal receiver STUPFR0002 while attached. Why? Because at the moment this receiver is already attached with some journal, and we are not able to delete it without detaching it. You got my point? So this is the reason why we are not supposed to use this command directly. There are some tricks that we need to apply before deleting it. So let's see what all tricks we can apply. So first command we need in order to detach the journal is journal receiver is chgjrn. What it will do, it will remove the, like here we are supposed to provide the journal name. So let's say I want to detach it from STUPFJRN. So I will put STUPFJRN, which is in library Sharmit 1. Then taking page down, and here we can provide the receiver name. But the question is that we don't want to create it, right? But before, like if you want to detach it, detach the receiver from this journal, then in that case you can pass one option here, *gen. What it will do, it will create a new receiver with a system defined name. Okay, and then that receiver will be replaced with your original receiver, and then it means your original receiver is now dispatched, and then you can easily delete it. Let me repeat it. When we are using sqlrpgle command with this option *gen, what it will do, it will create a new receiver with system defined name and replace it with our original receiver. So by doing this, we have detached the receiver from this journal. So let's hit enter. Once I hit enter, you can see journal receiver STUPF R0003 is now created in library Sharmit 1. That means now our receiver has been detached. Now how to verify that? So to verify that, you can use the command work JRN, take F4 and work JRN. Okay, work JRN, take F4, and here you can put your journal name. So in my case, journal name is STUPFJRN, which is in library Sharmit 1, and hit enter. Now from here you can take option 5, and now you can see attached receiver is changed to STUPFR 0003, and we have not created it, but we have created, although we have created it, but we have not assigned the name because this is a system defined name. So by doing this, we have detached the original receiver, which was STUPFR 0002. Okay, fine. Now we can try to delete the command, delete the receiver with same command, which is DLT, which is for delete, JRN, journal, RCV, receiver. Take F4, paste the name here, and our previous receiver was 2, which is in library Sharmit 1 with default option, and then simply hit enter. Once you hit enter, it will show you this message: receiver STUPFR 0002 in Sharmit 1 never fully saved. So we are supposed to provide either I or C. Okay, we have to reply on this message. Now what is INC? So if you take F1 on this, it will show you the meaning of INC. I means processing is continued. So in this case, what it will do, it will continue your process and delete the receiver. But if you go and take option C, that means it will terminate your process and it will not delete the receiver. So why we have got this message? Because our journal is not saved. We are deleting it. So if you would like to delete it, you can take option I here. Otherwise, you can take option C. So let's say I take option C and hitting enter. So it is showing delete of receiver STUPFR 0002 in Sharmit 1 cancelled because we have selected C. Alright, but let's say if I want to delete it by intention, so I can hit enter, and this time I can take option I, hitting enter. So it is okay. Cannot delete general receiver. Let me check this why it is showing STUPF R0002, which is in library Sharmit 1. Take option I. Let me check the receiver in library Sharmit 1. However, the previous general receiver are not deleted. General receiver must be deleted in the same order in which they were attached. Okay, so this is another thing we have got here, like it is not allowing us to delete because the previous receiver is not deleted. Okay, let me check. So I'll make it 1, hitting enter, taking I. So you can see previous receiver is deleted. Now I can take option 2 and delete it with option I. So deleted. So we have got one more thing, which is also a trick. Then whenever you are deleting it, it should delete in sequence. Why? Because somehow we are going to generate it automatically, so sequence will matter, right? It will matter. So that's why we have to delete it in a sequence. But let's say if there is no sequence and you have created, there is your own receiver. Normally we create it by giving it a name, right? Like abcrcv. So you can simply detach it. So to detach, you can use the command chgrn, then use the option *JEN in order to create and replace with your own receiver, and then you can use the command DLTJRN RCV to delete it. And when you got that message for selecting I or C, then you can take I, but make sure that you want to delete it intentionally, otherwise it will lose your data. So these are the very crucial command. Don't directly run on main server, always use it on a test server, because this is just for the learning purpose. So make sure and take care of your original data. If you don't want to delete it, then don't do and don't try to use these commands on servers. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.